Today I'm going to talk to you about all the small little things that you could be doing on the side or that exist in the game that will give you bonus silver, sometimes bonus fame, bonus items that you may be taking for granted, you may forget about it, but it is something that you should consider whenever you're actually playing the game. Alright, so first off is premium. Obviously, when you have premium, you're getting a lot of money, you have the farmland and all that stuff, but the monthly rewards, a lot of people overlook. Each one of these chests here that you get, that unlock at the, as you go progress through the months, those are worth quite a bit. If you open all 4 of these chests, you will average 1 million silver in loot. On average, not always. And that's without a focus potion, mind you. That is not considering any focus potions you may receive. The amount really depends on the month, but like, for instance, the Gallant Horse right now, it's 510,000. This thing can jump up to 800,000, sometimes a million, depending on the economy and where you sell the horse especially. They're they sell very good in the black zone, okay? If you manage to transport a bunch of Gallant Horses into, like, Merlin's Rest or something, you can almost double the price on these, but it's very risky. I don't recommend it. But regardless of that, okay, this monthly reward, you can actually double it. And let me talk about how you double it real quick. Alright, so if you subscribe towards the end of the month, like this is my Swole Benji character right here, right? He has not had premium in a very long time simply because I do not play him. This is just my character that I have for YouTube videos so that people don't cyber stalk my actual characters, okay? So, with that said, if I do get premium on this character for usually crafting reasons because he is a crafter, not only will I get all 4 of these chests, so that's 1 million silver off the cost of premium, and then this Gallant Horse, that's another 500,000 off the cost, but because I am filming this on June 25th, and you're probably watching this sometime in July, because that's how I do my videos. So, what this means is if I subscribe right now today, I will also receive July's rewards, because my subscription will carry on through July, which means I get another 4 chests. That's another 1 million, and then I get the Spectral Direboar, which this thing is worth nearly 1 million right now. So, not only do I save 2 million silver from the chests alone, I will now save another 1.5 million on average, depending on when I sell the Gallant Horses. So that essentially knocks my premium cost down to 6 million instead of 9.5 million at the time of filming this. Just from the monthly rewards already, okay? But let me talk about also focus, okay? So I'm going to make this a separate bit. So here's 3 different samples from focus, okay? If you just focus craft furniture, that's 200 to 550,000 a day. I actually those numbers might be a little bit wrong. I think that's every 3 days. I have to check my notes. The second one is my chef makes about 1.2 million to over 2 million a day, per day from focus. And my potion crafter, which is, well, my Swole Benji character, but I also have like 3 other potion crafters because, I just stack the hell out of them. They make about 340,000 to 600,000 a day, sometimes. And when I say sometimes, I mean if the economy is an absolute rut and all of the people that own potion crafting benches in the towns are overcharging, then I don't make anything. And my crafters are pretty much useless. Let's see. Right now in Bridgewatch, no. So right now, there are some really big prices in Bridgewatch, so that means I wouldn't be able to craft there, which is where I tend to like to sell. Okay, whereas here, prices are good. So what this means is that in order for me to profit right now on my potion crafters, I need to craft them here in Caerleon, because there's also a bonus to potion crafting, which is a potion right here. So I should be doing that anyway, but you don't always have to. The problem is I need to transport it out of Caerleon, because it's not going to sell worth a damn, to Bridgewatch so I can turn a profit. So that's why I say sometimes, because maybe sometimes I don't survive the trip. Okay, sometimes I die and all my potions get stolen by gankers. It happens. It's whatever, okay? So, but regardless, look at the daily rates once again, okay? That's going to pay for your premium very early on, and you get 30 days for 9.5 million. So, remember, we're down to 6 million. So, how long will it take to make 6 million? Well, my chef can make that in 3 days. Well, when the economy is good. Otherwise, it'll take 5 to 6 days. But you get the point. It's free money. You might as well take advantage of it. All right, this one's not really like just something that people overlook, but transporting like via a mammoth, okay, that's where you buy a whole inventory full of stuff in one town and move it to the next town over and then sell it, can make you about 1 million per hour of doing it. The reason why it takes an hour is because, well, the mammoth does travel kind of slow, and just in general, that's pretty much it. It doesn't take 1 hour for me to walk to Limhurst or anything like that. But to run a mammoth there to Limhurst, list everything, a full inventory full of stuff, while buying it from Bridgewatch, and then buying a whole bunch of stuff from Limhurst, running it back to Bridgewatch, that's about 1 million silver profit per hour spent, essentially. It's not that much, because this mammoth costs 166 million. So that is, that's a lot of hours, 166 hours to even make up for the cost of it. But it is something you can do. All right, now I want to talk about faction rewards, okay? Faction rewards. Now, without premium, I can farm about 5,000 in 30 minutes time. With premium, I'm pretty sure I can break 9,000 per hour easy. So what this means is that per hour, I can either buy 3 hearts for 120,000 silver, or I can buy 1 chest, which 1 chest will get me 40 to 120,000 silver in value. Like the biggest chest I've ever got so far was 120,000, and it's going to give me around 200 to 300,000 fame. Well, let me demonstrate here, okay? That's why I have the mammoth out, okay? Because we're going to go and we're going to buy a whole bunch of chests, about 16 of them. There we go. So I'm going to open 1 chest here, and I'm going to show you. It's going to be 200 to 300,000 in combat fame. Not combat fame, but fame tomes. And 40 to 120,000 in value. So we're going to look at the value here. Right now it's at 0. I'm going to open 1. And right now you can see that it's 66,000 silver in items. But it's also 30,000 in bags. So that 1 chest contained 250,000 fame and 96,000 in silver. Okay? So with that said, let's open all of them. Yeehaw. And, oh, there we go. We got some of the big boy Tomes of Insight. You see, I got 24 of these, 6 of those, 3 of the orange ones. We got really lucky by getting less oranges, so that's really nice. But you can see here, all of that just gave me 797,000 silver, but another 410,000 right here, okay? So look, I'll show you, 410,000 plus 800k. It's basically 800 plus 400. That was 1.2 million. 1.2 million in items that I have to sell, obviously. But also, let's check out the fame tomes, too. This is 2.6 million fame right here. These are 200k each. So that's 1.2? Yeah, 1.2 million, and that's... So that's 3.8 million, and then this is 200k. So we got, what was it, 3 million fame right there, okay? It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. And how many chests was that? I don't remember how many chests it was, but if I can farm 1 chest an hour without premium, do the math on that. If you want to, like what I said before, should check out, but if you want to do the math, we can. Alright, I reviewed the footage. We had 16 chests. Holy crap, hold on, I got a typo. It's not 70, yeah. That's 750k, 75k average silver. Yeah, too many zeros there. You get the point, though. So each time I open a faction chest, I get about 75,000 silver and then 187.5 thousand fame. Whereas, you know, if you just did the hearts... If you converted the hearts into fame tomes, you would lose. But if you convert it into silver, yeah, you'd get more silver for like your other characters or something. Because these tomes they're soul-bound. You can't sell them, you can't trade them. They're stuck to your character. So I got to add them to my little pile that I'm stockpiling here. I get asked a lot in my videos, how am I getting tomes? Where am I getting tomes from? Every single day you do the daily bonus, you get a tome. You get tomes in chests. You get tomes all over the place from doing things. So just play the game. Alright, let's talk about Mercenary Journals, because everyone always asks about this too. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, just for the cost of housing, the furniture, and all of that, it's going to take you like 3 months to break even on that. But after that, it's all profit. So, a Mercenary Journal completely filled, will get me on average about 2.8 to 3.2 thousand silver when I turn the journal in to the laborer, and the laborer returns with his goods, okay? And the fact that a tier 4 journal only takes 3,264 combat fame to fill means that I'm basically filling this every 1 to 2 mob kills. If I kill a tier 5 boss, that's going to fill about 50 journals. So to fill 390 of these and give them to all of my mercenaries across all of my islands is an easy 1.5 million silver per day for something I'm already doing. However, I'm stinking stupid rich, so I don't bother with these anymore. They just rot in my inventory forever. But if you're a new player and you don't have billions of silver, then you might as well, use these mercenary journals for quite a while, because it's free money. It's just free money, man. So like the challenge daily bonus chests, you also have your faction warfare chests. Now this first one is the same that we just bought earlier, but these other ones are slightly upgraded. You have the bronze, silver, and the gold. These average me about 300,000 silver per month, and you can double it because, like I said, if you have these already completed and then you get your premium, you have to have premium to open these. You activate your premium, and then when the next month rolls around, you get the next 4 chests for the price of 1. So that's a free 600,000, to chop off your cost of premium. And then you have skins. Skins are another one, okay? I always try to get at least one of every skin that comes out. And every month that the skin ages, it tends to be worth more money. So the one that just came out, I think, was the Farmer's Ox. It's 3.69 million. People don't really like oxes, so this one might be an exception. But then you have the Jester Horse. It's up to 8 million now. You have the Stag, the Festive Reindeer, that's 10. You have the Snow Fox, that's 15. And then the Snow Leopard up to 19. So these are like month to month to month right here. So you get 19, 15, 10, 8... Like they start growing slowly at first, but if they're a really popular or a really cool amount, like the Snow Leopard, people like the Snow Leopard. So this thing, imagine a year from now, this thing is going to be in the 100 millions. Easy. Easy. Now we have laborers. Everything you do can level up a laborer in as little as 5 to 6 days time, I believe. I forget exactly, it's in my notes, but if we look at just tier 5 laborers, again, you can grow as many of these as you want per week, depending on how much housing you have, okay? By doing anything that gives any sort of fame at all can be put into a generalist journal, and then that generalist journal can be fed to any laborer to level them up. So we can see here that if we leveled up croppers, that's 19k for free per laborer. Fishermen are 39.5k, very good. 25k for gamekeepers, 36k for fletchers, 32k for imbuers, 29k for mercenaries. Be careful of mercenaries. Let me show you why. If we look here, we can see on average per day, we're only selling like 6,035 on that day, 13,8, 15,250. But if we go to those fishermen, look how much we're selling here. 251, 2500. Okay, so that was a bad example. Let's do one that I know sells decently, like blacksmiths. Okay, we got 9, 14, 48, 36, 3, 6, 9, 9, 9, 36. So you can see blacksmiths, they get bought up pretty often. All right, tinkerers, let's see, 3, 15, 110, 46, 10, 18 to 73 on that day. 73, that's pretty good. So tinkerers is probably what I would go with for right now in this market. But you can see here, they're basically free. To get a tier 2 labor, it costs 1,000 silver right out of your house. You plop them down. Oh, that's not tier 4. You plop them down, you level them up, and then you sell them. Prospectors are almost completely sold out. We got 33 today. 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 1, 0. So, like, no one's really leveling prospectors in Bridgewatch, so that's an open market. Like, what I could do is I could flip these 6 prospectors. I could buy these out for, what, 200k? List these for 60k. Like we can see here that well, 189 divided by 6, whatever that is, you get the point. So you could try to manipulate the market a little bit. Even if you don't want to grow them, you could buy them and resell them, because there is a shortage right now, and these have been listed for quite a while. 16 hours remaining on the duration, when most of the time you can see here the duration is 30 days. So that hasn't sold in quite some time. For, I guess people don't want to pay that price or something, but laborers, it's free money. You might as well be doing it if you have guild islands or farmland, and you should have guild islands. Everyone should have their own little guild islands to use for certain things. If you're still struggling for money or other ways to make money, you have the arena. You have 3 of those, 3 crystal leagues. You have 1 expedition. All of that's going to make you around 140,000 average currently. Whenever it's off season or less people are playing the arenas in Crystal League, you will make almost double that. But right now, as of the filming of this video, it's only 140,000. But that is per character, okay? So I can get all 3 of my arenas done, assuming I have good teams. All 3 of my Crystal Leagues done, and the Expedition Daily in under 1 hour. So it's not the best silver per hour, but a brand new character can easily get into all of these, and it's money that's just right. Like if you're struggling for money, then if you just throw on a really crappy set, like I keep a set in my chest that I used to lend out to people. Like I have the Great Nature Staff, set that I could lend out to people here. I also have many different ranks of bolt casters and other items that people would use to do their dailies. That way, they could just put it back in the chest when they were done, so on and so forth. Easy dailies. Also for my alt characters, if I just want to do 20 dailies worth of characters, then it's there for me, and they just share it all in one stash. Alright, and then dungeons. I prefer to speedrun Yellow Zone dungeons, and that makes me currently about 800,000 an hour. It used to be more whenever more people were active on the black market, but not so much these days. Now, Red Zone, I've been doing a lot of Red Zone Tier 6 maps lately, and that's making 1.2 thousand an hour. However, the set I use is about 250,000, so dying comes out of that 1.2 million an hour cost, and I may die 2 or 3 times an hour. So honestly, most of the time it's actually costing me more silver than if I just speedrun Yellow Zone dungeons. So to me, speedrunning Yellow Zone dungeons makes more per hour because there's 0 losses. Whereas running tier 6 Red Zone maps, I get more faction points, which is what I'm trying to hit Myrmidon. That's why I'm doing them. But essentially, it does cost me more silver than I'm making from Yellow Zones, so keep that in mind. But if you never die, or if you're really lucky and no one ever kills you, then well, it's the same as not dying. It's just worded differently. You get the point, right? If you don't die, it's more profitable, obviously, but most likely you're going to die. Alright, so with Gathering, if I use my Tier 8 best in slot set, go to the Yellow Zone, chop wood, 600,000 an hour, currently. Okay, it used to be more, sometimes it's less, but I average about 600k an hour. Blue Zone with Tier 6 skinning, also 600k an hour, so I really, really need to get skinning up to Tier 8, so I can, take advantage of better skins. Then Tier 1 Rough Logs, if I just go farm Tier 1 Rough Logs, that's 200,000 an hour. That is also using my Tier 8 Avalonian Axe, and with Premium active. Don't try it without either of those. And then the Tutorial Zone plus grabbing Rough Stones, if you do it on the off hours, it's like 110,000 silver an hour. It sucks, but hey, it's something that new players can do. Yeah, that's pretty much it on just ways that you're making silver possibly without noticing, or maybe you're not acknowledging that, those can be factored into your silver gains. I'm Soul Benji, thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you liked the video, leave a comment and comment on someone else's comment. Let's try to get every comment replied to. Don't leave anyone hanging. Make sure that you talk to each other, guys. If you want to financially support me, click the thanks button down below if you want to support me monthly. Like, you know how on Twitch you can subscribe to someone for $5? You can do that on YouTube. It's called becoming a channel member. Click the join button down below. This will give you access to private, more personal videos. It is $5 a month, but there is a playlist of these videos in the pinned comment. One of those is how to be a YouTuber, so if that interests you, go ahead and check it out. Again, it's $5 a month. It's pretty cool stuff. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos every single day, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Take care.